Shalom from somewhere in the Middle East. Well, here we are, boys and girls, starting a new book. The Book of Numbers, Bamidbar. So everyone, go ahead. Go get a new pen and pencil. Go get that new notebook, because we're all now starting on the same page. We're starting the fourth of the 5 books of Moses. That's right. So we all are in this together now. We all have an equal chance. Go ahead. Let's all catch up. Numbers it is. Numbers it will always be. Our Parsha opens up by God commanding Moses to once again count the Jewish people. Now this counting has been going on for quite some time. It took place when the Jews left Egypt, and it takes place now just a year and a month afterwards. The Parsha teaches us, the Lord spoke to Moses in the Sinai desert. What did he say to him? Take the sum of the congregation of Israel. What's going on? What's all the counting about? Yeah, count them once, count them twice, but throughout the histories, we've been counted time and time again. What's lying behind all of this counting that's been taking place? God says to Israel, I love no nation more than I love you. Therefore I raised your head high. Count the Jewish people. That's right. The counting itself was a way to show God's great love for his people, his great bond, his chosenness for his people, Israel, as he has done. The rabbis teach us, take a census of the people, of the children of Israel. Rabbi Judah said, there was a king who had many garments made of silk. But there was one garment of silk which he loved more than others. He adored that piece of silk. I wore it, said the king, on the day that I took the throne. It clings to me. It enhances my appearance. Just so, God says. God said to Moses, take a look at Israel, who cling to me. They crown me king of the universe. As it says, the Lord will reign forever and ever. Moses said, Master of the universe, there are 70 nations. Why do you command me only about the children of Israel? When you say take a census, it's for the children of Israel. Say the following to the children of Israel. Address the children of Israel. Command the children of Israel. Speak to the children of Israel. You must command the children of Israel. Everything you command is always about Israel. Keep the dogs quiet over there, will ya? Get them down already, dogs. God responds and says, it is because I cherish them, the Jewish people, more than all the other nations. They are my treasure, so says God. God has chosen you to be his own special nation. That's what it's all about. That's what the Parsha is teaching us. The closeness, the bond, the love that God has for his special children, the Jewish people, the children of Israel, more than any other nation in this world. I was once asked, the Talmud tells us, there are 2 things on earth that I love with all my heart. They are the Torah, the Bible, and Israel. But I do not know which one comes first. I replied, people tend to say that the Torah comes first, but I say Israel comes first. As it says, Israel is God's portion, his first fruits, and on and on. That's right. The Jewish people are God's chosen, special nation, more beloved, more spiritual than any other nation in this world. And so they have a special mission to do. It's not because we are the most numerous of peoples. No, the opposite. We find that we are the smallest of the nations in this world. But in spite of that, we have this special bond with God. That's right. This holiness, this chosenness, this specialness can only be fulfilled, as we know, in the land of Israel. Nowhere else. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. But today we see the nations of the world raising up their ugly head, time and time again. Whether it's the Europeans or the Obamas telling us what to do in the land, how to divide up the land, take it away from us. Go back to the 67 borders, they tell us. Cut the land in half. And you know what? When you get to the 67 borders, they'll be right there telling you to go back to the 48 borders. Because their intent is just to cut us off. And to cut the special bond between us and God. To cut the specialness that we have together. That, though, will never be. That's the lesson that we learn in the Parsha. God counts us. Oh yes. Not just any counting. But it's a counting to show the closeness of the Jewish people to the master of this world. That's right. He has chosen us. He has given us that responsibility to be a light to the nations. And that, of course, could only be done in the Holy Land. So don't miss out. Don't miss out on that boat. Don't miss out on your mission in this world. Get over to the holiness, to the Holy Land, where all of this is supposed to take place, where all of it can only take place. As for the nations, try as they do, and they will. Their end will be just to fall on the wayside, as we learn. Gog and Magog will fall by the gates of Jerusalem. Their attempt to cut the binds, to cut the closeness between us and God, will ultimately fail. That's right. That's what the Parsha is teaching us. That's what it's all about. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm Levi Chazan. Somewhere in the Middle East. Can't talk about it. Until next time.